A very warm welcome. Today we have with us Mr. Manish Thakar, who is the Associate Vice President IT at Hitachi Power Electronics. So a very warm welcome, sir. Thank you for joining at CXOTV.
Thank you, Urmi. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So before we proceed, we would actually like to hear from you how your journey has been so far. If you can share some insight with us, in the audience.
Uh, I mean, there is the little bit I will have to tell on that particular that having 23 plus years of industry experience with the information technology as well as information security. I'd call as the evangelist of the technology in the role of kind of dual role. I mean, in the industry for industry as a CIO as well as a CISO, kind of both the role which I'm playing around and contributing to the society as well as the company and organization as well. So this is a little bit on me.
Yeah, that's lovely, sir. So, how do you see technology reshaping this manufacturing process or the supply chain management and product innovation to meet the demands of today's competitive landscape? If you can talk about this.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll explain like it is a kind of big revolution in the processes and in manufacturing. The COVID situation has given a very good push to the companies to either they have to survive, then there is no chance that they have to anyways adapt the technology, and anyways that this push has given ultimate to the market that without the technology no business will be able to survive, right? So it becomes a need of the company. Any company will not be able to survive without using the technology. And the traditional processes has been replaced with the digitized platform as well. DX is a kind of a buzzword nowadays, and everybody is looking after the digital transformation journey. Many of the company has reached to the height, and particularly in the manufacturing segment. I mean, people have started and companies have already started that the technology only will be the business enabler in this competitive world, right? So whether it is a supply chain management, whether it is a production process also has been revolutionized. Drastic changes has been adopted with the digital platform, right? So companies have already, reshaping the complete process has been replaced. Introducing to the digital platform, starting from sales and marketing. People have already started using the technology for over and above the business analytics and the AR and VR kind of technologies has helped a lot to the business processes. Business is not only a little bit say on that particular that the business is not only the getting the profit by increasing the margin, right? But the trend has been completely changed. Companies are making a profit by making it a turnover, high turnover, and the volume of the turnover will be increased and not the margin will be increased in this competition. So to get this particular profit, building a profit, again, any organization has a target of the profit only. But how to increase that in competition? So reducing the cost, that is where the technology helps a lot to the companies now, right? So digital platform has helped companies to reduce the cost drastically over and above the accuracy level has been increased by adopting the digital platform. So this is how it is contributing to the manufacturing process, and using this digital platform, many of the manual processes has been replaced with the platform, and this is how it has been completely reshaped, right? Yeah.
Right. I think you all rightly mentioned, technology being the key instance for driving such changes has done an incredible work and is continuing to do. So in the industry 4.0, which emphasizes the integration of digital technologies and data analytics into manufacturing. So how are manufacturing companies leveraging IoT, automation, or maybe the AI and data-driven insights to improve efficiency, quality, and overall operational excellence? If you can tell us about this.
Industry 4.0 has started before the COVID situation, right? So, and particularly this version, I mean, industry I4.0 is completely based on digital focus only. So, in many of the manufacturing companies after COVID and this pandemic situation also, because the social distance and the constraint of manpower cannot be put on the site for manufacturing processes, IoTs has been introduced. And IoTs has proved their, I mean, a kind of presence that there is no need for further manpower or men to have this kind of work. It can be automated, and this is how the plants are in manufacturing industries. The plants are being operated. Over and above this, industry 4.0 also focuses on the digital. I'll say digital platform and the physical platform. It is a kind of merging environment. Industry 4.0 is a kind of merging that digital and the physical exercise can be merged together. Many devices to devices communication has been started with this platform. I mean, device itself, machinery is giving some kind of input and it is being centrally collected somewhere. It has been analyzed for predictive processes. And this analytics also have given a very, very good result to, and this is how the companies and management have increased with the decision power on particular this kind of analytics, right? So IoTs has contributed in this platform very much. Introducing the IoT platform, IoT has started communicating each machine to another machine, and this is how this platform is contributing very much to the I4.0. Yeah.
Okay. So again, with the essence of sustainability and green manufacturing practices, which are gaining so much of traction, so how is the manufacturing sector incorporating eco-friendly process and technologies to reduce environmental impact and meet the growing demands for sustainable products?
Yeah. So very good question again, Urbi. And see, again, digital platform anyways directly contributing to the environment because of lots of saving kind of energy and efforts on the physical exercise, I will say. And it is not only helping to remove rework. Starting from there, I will start discussing this topic from there only. So it is reducing error-free. I mean, when you use a digital technology to the processes, it is not only contributing to the quality of the product. This is how the rework, first of all, rework has been reduced drastically. And this rework has, I mean, starting from the quality aspect, it is giving very good advantages by reducing it. The Japanese word is called as muda. Muda is a wastage of kind of in terms of rework and the kind of exercise. So muda, this digital platform has given lots of contribution, I mean, to save this kind of exercise to the muda. So wastage of this is contributing. Again, quality has been increased, so sustainability has been developed. Over and above, another example is AR and VR kind of technology, where, I mean, this augmented reality and virtual reality has replaced the kind of manufacturing for prototype. The production was happening in a traditional method. The product will be developed for a prototype of kind of engineering. And this prototype model can be showcased to the customer and can be used for further development as well. But it has been completely, replaced with the digital platform. AR and VR has enabled sales team to deliver kind of product on the desk, and customer is able to visualize the product model and taking decision and placing the order just using this kind of technology, right? So since there is no need for producing a product for a prototype, it has contributed to the environment drastically. Over and above the repeated process of making a prototype after one this kind of wastage. Once the prototype model has been developed, it will become a scrap somewhere, right? It cannot be used directly to the production. So this is the digital platform has leveraged this kind of environment. So there is no physical prototyping, I mean, developing a product will be required for the industries now. They can use a platform of digital, and AR and VR are helping a lot to deliver these kind of purposes. And even customer are able to visualize the product before they buy. So this is important. Yeah, so it has already contributed to the sales process and fastened the process. So this is how it is also contributing to the reducing a kind of production lead time. Right.
So again, collaboration across the manufacturing value chain is quite essential. So how are technology solutions enabling seamless collaboration between the suppliers, manufacturers, and distributors to optimize the production and delivery and deliver products more efficiently into the market?
See, experienced companies, I mean, not the startup, I'll say, but the companies who has experience in terms of many years, they have developed kind of ERP systems, and the SAP has been implemented, which gives predictive database analytics, and this kind of BI tools are helping to take a decision based on this ERP system and SAP systems. Exact material requirement can be predictable. It has enabled to predict the requirement of the material. This is how the supply chain is, the entire ecosystem is being helped with this kind of data analytics. So data analytics from the predictive perspective, it gives prospects requirement. And this is how the companies are able to produce their, forecast the production based on the production forecasting model. They are able to get the exact material requirement and what will be the time frame where the material will be required in the manufacturing process. So this is how this is called a just-in-time concept. And it is not only saving from the money perspective, but it is also giving kind of it is also contributing to the business environment like others. The raw material supplier will be able to get the information that the customer will require this kind of raw material at which will be the time period and time frame at what time they will be requiring. So this is how they are also back to back in the chain ecosystem. They are able to maintain their effective quantities and raw material arrangements are becoming just in time kind of concept, and it is contributing a lot to the supply chain kind of ecosystem, right? Yeah.
So the IT projects often involves managing a tight budgets and timelines. So how do you prioritize resources and ensure project delivery without compromising on quality?
Yeah. So anyways, the focus will be like the delivery and time frame, which compared to physical exercise, this digital platform again will help a lot. So budget will become always a constraint, and to enable the business, you have to justify the case. I mean, when you push the digital technology, it is a kind of investment and not a wastage. So paradigm has been completely shifted. Companies are looking that IT investments are very, very important in terms of the enablement and increasing the business transaction and grow the company. The digital platform and IT systems are very much required. It is a very, very crucial, right? So again, maintaining time, anyways, in any business case, if you don't deliver the systems or whatever the productivity in time with the quality and without compromising any kind of the result which are expected, it becomes a very, very difficult for the systems, right? And being at IT, always there is an opportunity to adjust this kind of environment. And IT only has this kind of, I will say, that opportunity and can support to the business to meeting a budget and meeting the timeline using the technology again, right? So where this IT enabler, IT become as a, the enabler to the business, I'll say, they have, IT people have always solution. They know the technology very well as the business requirement. So only thing is that the right technology in the right place will solve this kind of problems.
Right. So in manufacturing, the skilled workforce is very critical asset. So how is the industry adapting to changing skill requirements and attracting tech-savvy talents to bridge the gap between the traditional and the manufacturing practices and the modern technological advancements?
See, I understand very good question again, Urmi. And I understand two major areas where industries have already embarked to the journeys. Now the skill will be required. The new technology, IT anyways is evolving a platform. Every day there is something which is coming new to the market, right? starting from chat GPT. Now you don't know what is a chat GPT. It is a kind of that what you are telling, right, in this market trend, right? So this kind of technology is always, evolving, and based on the new technology launches, there is a skill also to operate this kind of, this is going to be challenge for everyone anyways. But two areas where all industries should look on and work on, that is the empowering the people within the company, the organization who are already there, to upgrading their skill by giving them a proper training and upgrading their skill. One is area where you can maintain the gap between the new technology and the skill. Another area is the companies has already started investing on the educational institute. They are focusing on, they are giving a kind of industrial training to the education institute, how they build this new, refresher and fresh manpower with the skill inbuilt. So this idea is helping a lot to the industry as well. Over and above all the new technologies, and again, internal IT systems and IT department should take this initiative within the company to leverage and upgrade the skill of the existing manpower.
Yeah. So in your opinion, we would actually like to understand and know what would be the top focus areas and priorities over the next 3 to 5 years to come by.
Okay. So yes, again, a very, very important thing that we cannot, we have to think on that, how the future will be. I'll have few points which I will discuss like that. First is anyways digital transformation, which is anyways all the time which is going to be required. Small improvement, replacing the manual processes with the digital platform. This way contributing to the business again to error-free and high level, deliver the processes and the product with the accuracy, high level accuracy, improving the quality of the processes as well as the product as well. So digital transformation will continue like that. Over and above the data strategy, when you build lots of data from IoT and kind of ERP system, whatever the IT system you implement within the company, the data becomes a very, very crucial. To organize the data, starting from applying the data science on that, getting the productive, I will say the important data, crucial data, critical data, and analytics on the top of that. This will help organization to take a very good business decision, which will be very helpful to grow the company. So another is a data strategy, building on proper data strategy, which will help to the business. Third one is very, very important. Whenever you implement new technology or when you become a dependent on the technology, you have to think on the security aspect. So cyber security altogether, it is a journey parallel to the IT activity, whatever we introduce or digital transformation or whatever the technology we bring to the company, to the life, we have to think on cyber security aspect. Another one is again a sustainability. We have to think that there should not be any temporary solution or temporary system to be introduced. It should be working for a longer time. This kind of sustainability will be considered within the 3 to 5 years. Talent development, again, we have already discussed that the skill upgradation and maintaining the skill is also very critical. So talent development, whatever the new technology comes in the market, new trends has been come, which is literally helping and relevant to the business, then we have to adopt that. So learn from market and recultivate the environment. A talent development environment within the IT, within the company will be the priority. Collaborative ecosystem, starting from the supply chain, starting from the suppliers, starting from the internal business processes, internal business functions. So collaborative ecosystem will have to continuously focus on that. And last one is innovative culture, I will say. So we have to develop a culture, cultivate our people to adopt kind of innovation within the processes or within the areas. So always, innovation kind of training session, which HR always look after that, this kind of training and awareness session, and enable them to come out with the new solution for the any kind of problems in the business. So this is how this innovation will be very, very helpful, and this will become the first priority, I will say, to continue to grow to the business and stay in the competition in the market. So these are the priorities which I would like to focus within 3 to 5 years. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your expertise and knowledge on the industry with us, the CXOTV audience. It was great impact with you. Thank you for sharing your time.
Thank you.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.